Hello everyone, my name is Danker. I'm the president of TW Local 514, and I'm going to make another video for you today and discuss some things back behind us in December, come forward into what we can expect in January. I've got Tracy and Marla here to help me. They're going to cover some of these things as well. Would like for you, if you'd like to get a notification of when these videos come out, you can go to the YouTube channel. Should be a link there that you can see that red button, subscribe, and then hit the little bell notification. Outlaw always tells me make sure I say that, and most of the time I don't. So real quickly though, I'm going to go ahead and have Tracy come up and talk, and then Marla's going to cover some things, and then I'll finish it up for you. Tracy.
Hello everyone, my name is Tracy Hardin. I'm one of the Executive Board Officers here at Local 514, and thank you for joining us today. I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the benefits from the Benefits Committee. As you may be aware, we started the benefits process on October 15th going forward. Now it's getting ready to wrap up. It's going to be coming due by December 18th, and that's close of business. And the reason I'm going to mention that is because the TWU sponsored benefits, we have a new website, and if you can see this is what the website looks like. So if you haven't been on it, make sure you click on it and get yourself logged in. How do you log in? And how do you get access to it? All you have to do is put in your employee number, put it in twice if you have never logged in, and that will get you an opportunity to get set up a password to go forward. If you have a question about short-term, long-term disability, also whole life and term life insurance, this would give you an opportunity to get more information about it. And on that website, you will see that it is local centric. So you go forward on the website and it has a little spot for Local 514. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions, these are what we're talking about: short-term, long-term, also term insurance and whole life insurance. And other than that, if you have a question, give us a call down at the local. We can get you pointed in the right direction. Thank you.
Marla, you're up.
Hello everybody, it's Marla, TW 514 Executive Officer. I just want to touch a little bit on Tracy. There is a website, you can go get through it through 514 or tw514.org, or you can go twuaabenefits.com, correct?
Yeah.
So either way, go through our website or you can type that in. Anyway, we're going to talk about vacation selections should be coming to an end. There are still some staff admin employees trying to reach some of our members to get selections covered because some options were not available. So please make sure you're answering your phone when they call, and if they do call, they're leaving messages. So please call them back as soon as you can so they can get that done. That's supposed to be posted by December 21st. Also on base shutdown, if you work base shutdown, you will be able to roll 5 vacation days. It only covers 4 days, but after talking to Josh Boss, he has stated that because we pick by the week, you will be able to roll 5 days. So you might want to note that if you're working base shutdown and you have extra vacation you want to roll over to next year, that is an option, but you will be having to work base shutdown. The rebid also should be posted before you leave on the 21st for the January rebid movement. So be looking for that as well.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Thank you, Marla. So, want to just touch on the fact that Mr. Eric Olin has left the company. There was a letter that come out from Kevin Brickner, so that leaves a vacancy at Eric Olin's position, managing director, and the next up position was a gentleman by the name of Craig Barton. A lot of you in the engine shop would have known him over the years as a senior engineer. He also retired from the company. So above our level 7s here in Tulsa, Mr. Olin has left, and his boss, Mr. Barton, has left, and the next position would be Mr. Brickner, Kevin Brickner. And in conversations with the company, they have shared with me that they are actively searching for someone to fill Mr. Olin's position. They want to make sure it's the right fit. So I believe it'll probably happen sooner than later, and I would expect that they will call me and let me know when they've made that selection. So, Mr. Oland, wish him well, and look forward to finding out who's going to be our next managing director for the Tulsa base. They covered all this, and what right here, I've got a little note written down about grievances. So if you're a shop steward working out on the floor, or you're a member that maybe you feel like you've been harmed over time, or there's many different reasons you might feel the need to file a grievance. The process now is that there's a verbal step that's actually part of the contract. So you would get with the shop steward. He's going to go in on your behalf after finding out what the violation, perceived violation would be, and he would go in with your supervisor and have a verbal, and the supervisor can answer the verbal then, or he can take a few days and answer it, but then we would turn that back around. If it was a no, it would be a grievance, and then there's a first step and a second step process, and there's a third step process that sends it to what's called a grievance review board with the company, and an equal part company and union members. And Kendall is working with the IT department and the company to try to get the new process lined out from start all the way to finish. So just wanted to touch on that real quick. Furlough and recall. So we still have members that are in the furlough process. They were furloughed. Either they're going out to a different station, or they've gone down to OSM or cleaner. And so I do know that there's still currently people in Tulsa furloughed that have not yet joined their new team at their new station. And the same time that we're having that conversation, I know that the company brought some work in-house, and they've put some people back in that area where that work's to be performed at, and that left a void out in AO. And that void has nowhere to get people. They need the head count, and so that's going to drive a small recall. Whether it be 31 people, 40 or 50 people, I don't have those numbers yet, but it's a small recall, and that's currently in place. What will that mean for furloughed people? Well, if they start doing a recall and you are furloughed out to another station, you'll get a chance to come back to Tulsa if you're within that grouping of people it takes to get the vacancies filled in Tulsa, or people may choose not to come back to Tulsa, and they'll go on till they get the number. And so there is other work out in the system that, because of the max is returning, that I know the company's taking a look at, whether they choose to bring the work back in-house and then go back to the recall to try to get more people back. I have yet to find out that information. So there's people trying to get their furlough, get to where they were awarded, and there's people calling me asking me when they're gonna get recalled. So it's all going on at the same time. Did I miss anything, guys? So
I think you covered them.
they're saying I covered everything. So we're getting ready to have a holiday. It was great having Thanksgiving and the day off after Thanksgiving. We're coming up on what contractually in our old contract book is our last base closure as it was written. Kind of nervous about going forward, but the company has assured me that they will continue to let people in their vacation selection load up more than what the allowed cap is. I mean, they'll grow the cap around base closure, but I want everybody to enjoy your holidays. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. I know they're more than a one day celebration. Happy Kwanzaa to those that celebrate that. So with that being said, the base will shut down. Did you cover that, Marla, over here? From the 24th to the 30th?
No.
And they're going to allow it to go through the 31st, but you'll have to have some way to take up for that day, whether it be a leave without pay or a comp day, you know, or one of your vacation days. So I think that a lot of people will take off, and they'll probably be coming back to work January 2nd. So happy holidays to everyone, and we'll see you around. Thank you.